I remember a few years ago falling down this late night internet rabbit hole watching these early videos of robotic soccer matches. And it was
Just
just
total chaos.
total chaos, these boxy little droids falling over, uh, kicking the air, spinning in circles. I mean, I had absolutely no idea what the strategy was supposed to be.
Yeah, it definitely looked like uncoordinated bumper cars
Yeah.
early on. But, the underlying goal of that league, which is called RoboCup, is incredibly ambitious.
Oh, they want to beat the human FIFA champions by 2050, right?
Exactly. Fully autonomous humanoid robots taking on the actual World Cup champs.
Which is just wild to think about. So today, our mission for you is to explore how researchers are actually tracking all that progress and, well, making it understandable. We are diving into this brand new neurosymbolic AI sportscaster that dynamically narrates these matches in real time.
It's a huge leap forward.
It really is. And hey, speaking of huge leaps, as we dig into how they built this, if you are looking to untangle your own complex AI integrations, you should definitely keep today's sponsor, Embersilk, in mind.
Yeah, they're fantastic for that sort of thing.
Definitely. Whether you need help with AI training, automation, or software development, checking out embersilk.com is just a great way to uncover where agents could make the most impact for your business or even your personal life.
So, to really appreciate what this sportscaster accomplishes, we kind of have to look at why researchers couldn't just point a standard large language model at a live video feed and tell it to commentate.
Right, because feeding raw tracking data to an LLM is essentially like handing someone a massive spreadsheet of raw GPS coordinates
Yeah.
and then expecting them to deliver this thrilling, emotional radio broadcast. It just doesn't work.
It doesn't. An LLM looking at a spreadsheet of X and Y coordinates, it has zero spatial awareness.
Zero.
When you force it to process that continuous stream of raw math, representing the field, the ball, the robots, the model just starts to hallucinate.
Like making things up entirely.
Exactly. It will completely misidentify which team has possession, or it'll just fabricate events that literally never happened.
Wow. So they needed a bridge, basically. The LLM needs a translator between that low-level pixel tracking and fluent human language.
Which led to this upgraded version of the Mario framework. It's a neurosymbolic architecture.
Meaning it blends neural networks with, hard symbolic logic.
You got it. They use a computer vision model called YOLOV 12, and not just to watch the video, but to strip away all that visual noise.
To clean it up.
Right, to map the players onto this pristine 2D virtual chessboard.
Okay, so they clean up the visual data. But wait, if they just send that 2D map straight over to the LLM, aren't we just back to the spreadsheet problem?
We are, and that is exactly where the symbolic part steps in as a filter. So instead of sending raw coordinates, a symbolic event extractor constantly measures things like the ball's velocity and its trajectory against strict physics rules.
So it's not just guessing.
No, it mathematically proves that a pass or a shot has occurred, and only then does it feed the LLM these clean, verifiable text prompts.
Oh, I see. So the LLM only gets a message like, robot A successfully passed to robot B.
Exactly. Which completely frees the LLM up to focus purely on generating an engaging narrative.
Wait, but if the symbolic logic is mathematically proving every single twitch, pass, and interception in real time, the LLM is going to sound like an auctioneer. I mean, how do they throttle the output so you aren't just bombarded?
That's a great question. They manage that bottleneck with what they call a sportscast policy.
Sportscast policy, okay.
Yeah, it's a dual-level system that regulates the flow of commentary. The primary level is event reactive, and it follows a really strict priority hierarchy.
Like if a goal is scored.
Yes, a goal instantly interrupts whatever the AI is currently saying. And it also uses temporal gating as a sort of cool-down mechanism.
So it doesn't just spam you about the exact same pass over and over.
Exactly. It stops duplicate event spam.
But a match isn't just constant scoring and high priority action, right? I mean, during the lulls between those events, how do they keep the broadcast from going dead?
Well, during those quieter windows, the system just shifts into its second level, which is periodic mode.
Periodic mode.
Yeah, it looks at aggregated context. So the sportscaster might casually mention possession trends, or maybe talk about the spatial zone the ball's hovering in.
Oh, that's smart. It keeps the narrative alive and keeps you engaged without totally overwhelming you.
Right. And it really works. They tested this at the RoboCup German Open in 2026, and it achieved fantastic accuracy.
That's incredible.
And because it translates physical rules into text, before generating the commentary, you can plug this into any league, regardless of robot size or field dimensions.
Wow.
Plus, By leaning on LLMs for the final narrative output, they've completely unlocked real-time, multilingual broadcasting.
Wait, so the exact same match can be dynamically narrated in dozens of languages for a global audience simultaneously?
Instantly.
That is so cool. You know, if a neurosymbolic AI can successfully translate the chaotic physics of tumbling robots into a coherent sports narrative, I mean, imagine applying this architecture to something like city traffic gridlock.
Oh, absolutely.
Right, like an AI wouldn't just see cars on a highway. It could narrate the real-time flow and defense of autonomous vehicles avoiding bottlenecks. It could help city planners understand congestion as, like, a living story.
The potential to decode complex, real-world data into something we can intuitively understand and solve is practically limitless.
It really is such an optimistic look at what AI can do. If you enjoyed this podcast, please subscribe to the show. Hey, leave us a 5-star review if you can. It really does help get the word out. Thanks for tuning in, and remember, no matter how chaotic the data seems, we have the tools to uncover the story waiting inside.